I'm going to show you guys how to negotiate a car deal like an immigrant. Now, backstory is that I've been in the US for almost 19 years, and every single time somebody from back home comes to the US, the first day you get them a phone, okay, you get them a SIM card, and the second day you go car shopping. So I've been through this situation so many times, I know exactly what to say. It's gonna be 3 steps, so let's start now. Okay, step number 1, start online. Before you do anything else, you're gonna get on Google, you're gonna go ahead and type up what is the exact car that you want. Just Google it and you'll see the manufacturer pricing for the base model, the upgraded version. Take a look at that, and also go on YouTube, just type up the car and see what experts are talking about. Those experts will actually tell you what's the pro, what's the con about buying this specific car. Learn as much as you can about that car before you walk into a dealership, because when you're at the dealership, the pressure is higher, right? You want to be able to actually feel the car from the comfort of your home. I also want you to go to sites like Carvana, CarMax, and type up the car that you want, even used one, and see what's the resale value. You want to make sure you're buying something that's gonna hold up the value. For example, if you're buying a European car, make sure you know that most of those cars come with issues. For example, if you're buying a truck, you should go with Toyota or Ford or Chevy. If you're going for a luxury car, you might want to try BMW, Lexus, and things like that. You have to know the pros and cons. So before you even go to a dealership, make sure you do all your research, and you find out that maybe that's not the car for you. Maybe you need something else. You'll figure that out by watching a bunch of videos. When I bought my Ford Raptor, before I even dialed a dealership, I actually watched a bunch of videos. I wanted to find out every pro, every con. If you go to a dealership and ask, hey, how is this car? They're gonna tell you it's an amazing car, because they're gonna make money whenever you buy a car. So there's no point in asking that salesperson if the car is good or bad, because they'll tell you it's a good car, even if it's not. They'll even try to hide all the bad things about that car, even if they know, just to get that sale. So step number 1 is to actually do a bunch of research online. Find out everything that you can about that car. Step number 2 is actually building your car online. So all these car companies, they have a website where you can actually build the car of your dream. For example, you can choose the color that you want, you can change wheels, you can change whatever you want. So if you want to buy a Ford, Google build Ford. It'll let you build out your Ford, with the color, with the wheels, heated seats, entertainment system. Build out exactly what you want. The point of this is to see what is the manufacturer suggested price. Keep in mind, a lot of the car dealership companies, they will try to stay along the line of that manufacturer price, because that's what manufacturer is telling them to sell it at. But economy car like Toyota, Ford, Chevy, they always have a markup. Okay, they're not supposed to, but they always have a market, especially in times like these. So what I want you to do is find out what is the manufacturer price, because once you know that amount, you know the area where you want to go around. So do that first. Second up, go on the sites like Carvana or CarMax, put in your car. It might have 10,000 miles, 5,000 miles. Sometimes it's better to buy a pre-owned car. Whenever you buy a brand new car, of course, you're gonna be paying that markup, you're gonna be paying that bigger, higher in price. But if you're okay with like 5,000, 10,000 miles ran up car, you should also consider buying a pre-owned car as well, because those are a little bit cheaper, substantially cheaper, to be honest. Step number 3 is quite easy, getting the bid. So you really don't want to go to dealership after dealership after dealership without getting a deal, because when you're at the dealership, they'll pressure you with offers, this, that, and they might get you into buying a wrong car at the wrong price. So here's what I want you to do. Once you know the car that you want, once you know the price that you're comfortable with, remember you built your car online, so you know exactly what you want. Copy and paste it, and then start sending emails to all the dealerships around your area. Ask them, hey, I want this, what's the price? A lot of them will tell you, hey, come over for a test drive. Nope, tell me what the price is and then I will consider doing a test drive. Because a lot of these people, they just want to get you in the door and you don't want to do that. Send out as many bids as possible and get as many bids as possible. So when you're sending out those emails to every single dealerships, okay, you have a leverage power. For example, let's say you want to get a car that's $50,000, right? And then from, dealership 1, they say, okay, I'll give it to you for $45K. And a different guy says, oh, I'll give it to you for $47. Then you might want to email dealer number 2 saying, hey, look, this company is giving it to me for $45K. Beat this price from you. And then when they give you a new bid, you want to go and send that bid over to dealership number 1. You gotta trick them, boys. You can't just sit around, and you want to be able to get the best price, because a lot of people pay the wrong price. Now, next step, we're gonna learn how to negotiate like an immigrant. Step number 4 is all about negotiations. If you did everything I asked you, step 1 to 3, you already know what you want. You know the price that you want to get it for. You've already sent out bids and you've already received the bid back as well. This part, you find out the best price somebody is giving you. And then you say, I'll come by and do a test drive. That's exactly when you go do a test drive. When you're going to the dealership, don't go to a car dealership on an Uber. Please don't, because they will know that, hey, this guy came without his car, and they'll say that he's gonna buy today, so they're gonna just put in things for you. What you want to do is call them up, say, I'm gonna come there, and drive your own car, take your friend with you, and first thing you want to do is test drive. When test driving a car, I'm gonna say it one more time, please do not let them start the car, especially if you're buying a used car, because a lot of dealership, what they will do is they'll say, oh, let me go and start the car for you, and then they'll warm up the car for you. What you want to do is you want to go then start the car yourself. You want to be there when they start the car. Make sure to do that. You're gonna test drive. Make sure when you're test driving, take it to the highway, 80 miles an hour, 90 miles. Try it out. This is your chance. A lot of the cars, they start making noises when they get on highway. Try that. Try making the turns. See how comfortable it feels. Are you gonna fit in it? Is everything okay? Does AC work? Does everything work? Make sure to see if you can find any problems with the car. For example, a scratch. There's a blemish, there's a chip, say I want a discount. I'm a student, I want a discount. My friend is a veteran, he wants a discount. So see if you can find as many discounts as possible. Ask salespeople, ask them, hey, show me the features. Even though you have already done your research, you want to let them show you off what's going on. Once you are done with the test drive, don't say, oh, the car is perfect. Like my dad said, don't praise what you're about to buy before you actually buy it. So don't say the car was amazing. The guy's gonna ask you, how is the car, sir? You're gonna say, I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure. Don't say, I love the car, I'm gonna buy the car today. Don't say that. Say, it's okay. Let's talk numbers. Say those things. When they give you the number, they're gonna expect you to sign up because they have already sent you the bid. You're gonna say, this is not the right number. Can you do better? The best time to buy a car is either at the end of the month or end of the year, because that's when they get a bonus. They get a bonus pending if they reach a quota, and they usually also get extra bonuses per sales. They are more than likely to sell you the car at that point. They want to get rid of the cars from like this year, because everybody who's coming in, they want to buy a car for 2023. So make sure to go at the end of the month or end of the year. They show you the numbers, you tell them, hey, there was a chip, I want a couple $100 discount. He's a veteran, he's a student, blah, blah, blah. Find out every discounts that you're, eligible for. Get those discounts. It'll tell you the car is gonna cost you $45K. Ask them for out of the door price, because after you pay that $45K, what's gonna happen is they're gonna add tax, title, license, that's $2K, right? They're gonna add this, that. So ask them for out the door pricing. Out the door pricing is $47K. Agree on that. If you like it, good. Now, the real hustling happens in the finance room. The finance guy is the real hustler, because they're gonna try to sell you the warranty. They're gonna try to sell you the nonsense stuff. They're gonna tell you the horror story. They're gonna tell you, hey, look, what's gonna happen if this car has like 50 computers? What if it breaks? Here's my advice. Before you even get to the dealership, get your auto loan from sites like Capital One or your local credit union like RBFCU. There's a bunch, okay? Get it from there already, because over there, they're gonna screw you up. Here's what you need. You don't need those extra warranties, guys, because the car already comes with the basic basic manufacturer warranty. All you want to get is something called the gap insurance, and you get that from your lender. Pretty much the gap insurance is, let's say your car is totaled, right? And then you owe, like, let's say 45K car value. The insurance company says, hey, it's only worth 35K, right? The 10K, you might have to pay that out of your pocket. If you have a gap insurance, you don't. So get a gap insurance, and you can get that from your lender for like super cheap price instead of the dealership, finance room. Okay, make sure to see the itemized price. They'll tell you, oh, it's only going to be $5 per month, you should buy it. No, I want to see itemized list of all the warranties. In most cases, if it's a brand new car, I wouldn't buy it. If it's a used car, I would buy a warranty, but just be careful. And you still have about 15 to 30 days to buy a warranty from outside company as well. And it's usually cheaper to buy that warranty from outside company versus the dealership. So do that. Once you have that wrapped up, the financier, go there, decline all the crazy stuff, get your loan already ahead of the day from Capital One, AutoDrive, or RBFCU. Those credit union, they usually give you a really good deal. And once you apply, talk to them, because when you are talking to like a credit union guy, you can say, hey, the interest rate is too high, can you lower it for us? Just talk. You're not gonna lose anything by asking for a lower interest rate. At the end of that, you should be driving a new car or a used car, and congratulations. If you found this video useful, tell me in the comments, because if it's useful to you, maybe other people will find it useful as well. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to this channel right now. I'll see you on the next video.